I'm Dr. Shannon Clowney Johnson, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Chief Academic Officer at Philander Smith College, the great Philander Smith College. To begin our ceremony, please join me in welcoming the President and Chief Executive Officer of Philander Smith College, Dr. Roderick L. Smothers Sr., along with our platform guests, faculty, and the PSC class of 2023. Please stand if you are able and remain standing for our processional.
Well, good morning. You look absolutely amazing. To my left, to my right, and especially in front of me. You all ready to graduate? All right, let's do this. What a wonderful day here at Philander Smith College. To the members of the Board of Trustees, the Executive Cabinet members, you may be seated. Now, just forewarning you, you're going to have to stand a few times today. Members of my Executive Cabinet, to the alumni who are here with us today, family members and friends, faculty and staff, students, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Philander Smith College's 135th commencement. Yes. I am Dr. Roderick L. Smothers, Sr., the proud president and CEO of this amazing institution, and I bid you a welcome on this beautiful morning of this most auspicious occasion. Today, we celebrate the class of 2023. Most of you started your journey at Philander Smith College in the fall of 2019. Unbeknownst to us, a few months later, you would begin your college journey as we found ourselves dealing with the global health pandemic, one that truly altered your lives, but honestly, one that turned this world upside down. So you are the class that experienced PSC prior to COVID-19, and you are the class that valiantly weathered the storm with us through this global health pandemic, and for that, you deserve a round of applause. I have tremendous respect and gratitude for your important commitment to this institution, but more importantly, for your resilience. You are the resilient class, and we honor you, we love you, and respect you for that alone. I could not be more proud of your remarkable courage, and I could not be more optimistic about our path forward because of the courage you have shown this dear institution, now celebrating 146 years of moving forward, is soon to become Philander Smith University. And amidst all of this, we are still moving Philander forward. The culmination of your persistence leading up to today adds a layer of witness to the extraordinary leadership of this institution and the role that it has played to create world changers, faith stirrers, and world-class leaders. Indeed, you, class of 2023, are a testament to this college's exuberantly rich tradition. And lastly, you will make history here today because the class of 2023, as I just said a moment ago, will be the last class graduating from Philander Smith College. When you come back next year to visit us, to celebrate your friends who are coming behind you, they will be graduating from Philander Smith University. The approval of the college's first graduate program, the Masters of Business Administration, has positioned us to forge new territory as the institution's academic programs move beyond traditional to the more, what I like to refer to, outstanding and creative and exciting liberal arts education that we know this world so desperately needs. This milestone moment will soon be celebrated and will be heralded as a bright direction for Philander Smith College. As for this moment in time, we are brought here together to commence your futures. So what I want to do for just a moment is I want to allow all of our family members and friends who are coming in just a second to get seated, and then we're going to proceed with the program. I want them to enjoy and appreciate everything we're going to say about you, because this moment is about you, and I don't want them to miss anything. So let's give them a moment to get in, and we'll ask that our ushers please assist them to make sure that they find some of the vacant seating that is available. There are many seats over on this side of the room to my right. And so let's please come in, and if we could come in quietly as possible so that we can proceed with these ceremonies today. One of the beauties of the HBCU experience, I believe, is that we have 175 graduates here today, but we have almost 3,000 seats in this auditorium. So for 175 students, graduates, almost 3,000 loved ones have shown up today to support you. They deserve a round of applause. So I think we're at a point where we can move on. As for this moment in time, we are brought together to commence your futures. And so as we move into today's exercise, we ask that you please power off your cell phones and other devices and refrain from using any noisemakers and horns during the ceremony. I'm going to say that one more time. I'm going to ask that you power off your cell phone devices, whatever that device might be. Tell Siri to be quiet for a moment and refrain from using any noisemakers or horns during the ceremony. Also, we ask respectfully that you please do not enter the stage area or leave your seats to take photographs. And I know that's very hard, but it's going to really help with the decorum of the day. We do have a professional photographer that will take a picture as your graduate exits the stage. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. As a point of reference, if for any reason you begin to feel unwell or require hospitality needs, please do not hesitate to reach out to or contact one of our ushers from today's program. They're walking around and they're wearing a certain color, it's black, and they're wearing name tags as well. Please call on them should you need their assistance. They are here to help. I would like to thank this morning's interpreters, Ms. Akia Peoples and the team of interns from UA Little Rock, who will assist our guests through American Sign Language. Ms. Peoples and graduate interns, we appreciate you for your service. We will now prepare to receive today's invocation from Reverend Ronnie Miller-Yao, our chaplain and dean of campus culture and religious life, followed by the presentation of colors by the Little Rock Central High School ROTC program, and then we will engage in the Pledge of Allegiance led by the 2022-2023 Faculty Senate President, Dr. Lloyd Sane. Reverend Yao, will you come and please bless us for the morning?
Good morning. Brothers and sisters, would you now assume the attitude of prayer? Let us pray. A mighty long way, Lord. A mighty long way. You brought us from a mighty long way. And so today as we gather, Father, we invoke your presence into this space as we celebrate, as we, Father, come together with family and friends and we celebrate the accomplishments of these young people. Father, I pray your blessings upon this day. I pray, Father, that it will be a day that would, God, swell our hearts, that mothers and fathers would be proud, that sisters and brothers would be proud, that aunts and uncles, that big mama would be proud, Father, as we celebrate, Father, the successes that you have made possible. Father, we know none of this is possible without you. And so as we gather in these moments, Father, we're grateful for Lander Smith College for pouring into these young people. We are grateful, Father, for friends and family that have supported us along the way. But Father, as we walk across this stage, as always, most importantly, we're grateful to you. So be with us today. Be with us today. And God, give us joy unspeakable. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Good morning again. I'm Dr. Lloyd Sain, Assistant Professor of Education and the 2022-2023 President of the Philander Smith Faculty Senate. It is my honor to present a community partner, the ROTC Color Guard from Little Rock Central High School. Please stand now if you are able for the presentation of colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Color Guards, please present the colors. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing now for the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. let it resound loud as the rolling sea.
Every voice and
Sing our song,
every
all of
voice
the
and
faith that
sing
has taught us. Sing our song,
every
all
voice
of the
and
hope that
sing
the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on, let us march on, till victory is won.
We soar into the skies, we soar, built in the days when born has died, yet with the steady streams of not weary, come to the place for which our fathers
Sing our song.
We have come, oh, we have come over a way that with tears has been watered. Oh, we have come, treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered, out of the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our wearies, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, Thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Blessed our feet, straight from the places, our God, where we met Thee. Blessed our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forgave Thee. Shadow beneath Thy hand, may we forever stand, true to our God, true to our native land. Amen.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you, Dr. Sane. Thank you to the ROTC Color Guard team from Little Rock Central High School. Thank you to that amazing rendition, for that amazing rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, and no doubt, thank you to the Philander Smith College Collegiate Choir for my favorite hymn, the Negro National Anthem. You know, commencement marks a landmark occasion in the lives of our college graduating seniors. It signifies the realization of our scholars and their big dreams, and this is a point of pride and jubilation for each and every one of them, but more importantly, for the villages who raised them and who made them and who prepared them for this day. Members of the class of 2023, as your president, I want to emphasize how elated I am for your determination and perseverance. Without equivocation, you have my heartfelt sincerity and my congratulations as you prepare to walk across the stage today in just a few moments. This morning, I am also pleased to share that our graduating scholars represent strength in diversity, with students hailing from the Bahamas and Nigeria. In fact, on last evening, I got to take pictures with several of those families. It was a pleasure to meet each and every one of you. I met one family who traveled 25 hours on a plane to get here from Nigeria with a stop in London and Chicago. What an amazing journey to just be here today to celebrate this experience. What commitment, what a village. We also have two sets of twins graduating today. Peace and Precious Agis from Nigeria, and Kai and Kari Wright from Washington, D.C. I have to tell you this story of how Kari played a trick on me. My first year, I would never see the two of them together. And so whenever I would see her, she would play like she was Kai. And then finally, when I saw the two of them together, I was spooked. I didn't know what to do. And they said, you know, we're twins. And I said, I guess so you are. They don't trick me anymore. This is commencement. And because it is also a time where we celebrate those students who have distinguished themselves with distinct academic honors. Last year, we celebrated having 4 salutatorians, 4 valedictorians. I mean, these students were absolutely amazing. Well, this year, I will tell you, it's a little different. We have 4 scholars who have double majored and are earning 2 degrees today. They are Precious Agis, Jason Muka, Sam Davis, and Vishanti Storr. Let's give them all a round of applause. Double majors earning 2 degrees today. And I didn't want to steal Dr. Shannon Conley Johnson's thunder, because she's going to tell you who our 5 valedictorians are. 5 valedictorians. Let's give that a round of applause. We have an amazing audience. I want to start with all of our platform guests today. No doubt I want to recognize the members of my board of trustees, my bosses. I'm going to ask that they please stand at this time and be recognized. You'll hear from several of them later, but I want you to please stand, members of the board, and be recognized. Remember on last night's seniors, I told you they did what? They authorized me to stand up here today to give you degrees. I think that deserves a round of applause, right? Thank you, members of the board. We also have among our VIP guests today, perhaps several local elected officials and the like. If there are any elected officials here with us today in the audience, we'll ask that you please stand where you are and wave at us and let us recognize you as well. Representative Denise Ennett, who is our representative, thank you so much for being here today. Anyone else that we're missing? We have also, as we look across the stage, I'm sure you are recognizing that there is a beautiful woman up here who is wearing a beautiful light blue robe. She represents history at Philander Smith College. She is the first woman to occupy the seat of president of Philander Smith College. Her name is Dr. Trudy Kibbe Reed. Dr. Reed, will you please stand? To all of our alums, our alumni who are in the room today, will all of the Philander Smith College proud alumni, would you please stand and be recognized at this time? All of our alums, please stand. Let's give them a big round of applause. Now, to my right over here are a group of individual students who you know very well. They have been your professors, they've been your mentors, they've been your teachers over the last 4 to 5, maybe 6 for 1 or 2 years, all right? Please, if you would, members of the Philander Smith College faculty and staff, please stand and let everyone in the room see who you are and what you mean to us. Thank you so much for your very valuable contributions to this institution. Were it not for you, there would be no Philander Smith College, and we thank you and we appreciate you. Members of our staff and other support team members, would you also please stand and be recognized? Members of my executive cabinet, would you also please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you so very much. And no doubt I would be remiss if I did not recognize the apple of my eye, the First Lady of Philander Smith College, Mrs. Katina Simeon Smothers. Would you please stand, babe, and be recognized? Thank you. Please join me in applauding all of our scholars today, because not only have they accomplished significant feats in life, but they have contributed already in so many meaningful ways. Two of the young men who started an endowment with the last graduating class of $25,000 have already started giving back, and those are the persons of Jason Muka and Sam Davis. Jason and Sam, would you please stand? They came into my office and they said, this is when they were juniors, that Dr. Smothers, we want to start an endowment for students who come after us. And they have already signed on the dotted line, Trustee Dunn, to give a $25,000 endowment to Philander Smith College. Isn't that amazing? Let's give them another round of applause. Now, I think I've recognized everyone that I need to recognize today, and Dr. Clowney Johnson will let me know if I have not later. I'm gonna save Terrell Starr because I wanna introduce him in a special way. But now please join me in welcoming back to the podium Dr. Shannon Clowney Johnson, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, for the illumination of this occasion. Dr. Clowney Johnson.
Thank you, President Smothers. Since 1877, Philander Smith College has stood for teaching excellence, excellence in service, and excellence in providing access to post-secondary education for traditionally underserved populations. Philander Smith College has stood the test of time, and has proven herself to be an ordained place of promises fulfilled, promise of a greater future, promise of new opportunities, and promise of life-altering connections with an institution that is preparing to change the world for the better. Today, we rejoice in the fruits of our energy and service as we mark the ending of one phase of life and the start of another for our graduating seniors who make up the class of 2023. Yes, celebrate. On behalf of the Office for Academic Affairs, I applaud you. I congratulate you. I taught many of you. You are my babies, even though you are now grown and about to cross the stage. But most importantly, I remain confident in our future because of you. We are in the best hands. Congratulations for this moment. Audience, I think you should also stand with me in that confidence, because at PSC, our scholars are just academically excellent. You know, last year, we had a total of 4 valedictorians, which was a first for our college. This year, we outdid that. We have a total of 5 valedictorians. Valedictorians, could you please stand? Miss Kennedy Banks, Mr. Jamadra Glenn, Mr. Sam Davis Omakara, Miss Vashanti Storr, and Mr. Jason Muka. You may be seated. These 5 scholars completed their degrees at Philander Smith College with perfect 4.0 GPAs, and they are all ranked first in class. They are a true testament of PSC academic and student excellence. Now, to address the senior class, please welcome one of our phenomenal valedictorians. And he also holds the title of our 22-23 HBCU White House Scholar and Mr. Senior, Mr. Jason Muka.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Could I please ask my fellow valedictorians to please join me on the stage? Giving honor to the 14th president of this here historical institution, Dr. Roderick Smothers, as well as his executive cabinet, faculty, staff, parents, families, and friends. Welcome to what Dr. Hudson calls an auspicious occasion in Philander's important history. I take special pride in extending recognition and academic accolades to my fellow co-valedictorians, Sam Davis Omikara, Vishanti Storr, Jamon Glenn, and Kennedy Banks. Valedictorians, congratulations. Congratulations, class of 2023. We have completed this roller coaster known to us as Philander Smith College. In the words of Dr. Hargrove, we are here today, as I believe, bona fide scholars. The class of 2023 will pave the way for this generation's doctors, lawyers, engineers, mathematicians, entrepreneurs, and artists. Regardless of our individual journeys, I believe I speak for everyone in saying that we are proud Philanderians who are grounded as advocates for social justice and are indeed determined to change the world for the better. My journey at Philander was not an easy one. First and foremost, I want to give my utmost thanks to God, because only He saw me through the countless sleepless nights studying for that MCAT. Only He saw me through the pain, sweat, and tears that ultimately landed in a successful matriculation. I was reminded consistently by Joshua 1 verse 9, that regardless of what I was going through, God was always by my side. I want to give a special shout out to my parents, Benjamin and Mabel, who could not be with us here today. Mom and Dad, I love and appreciate you both so much. Your unwavering prayers, support, and belief in me have been instrumental into where I am today. This achievement is just as much yours as it is mine.
attention and attracting attention and national recognition on BET's Comic View, HBO's Def Comedy Jam, and other all-star comedy platforms where audiences fell in love with him. No overnight sensation, Deon Cole has been grinding for years in the entertainment industry and was a cast on the opposite side of Anthony Anderson in the role of Charlie on ABC's hit series Blackish. How many of you all watch Blackish? Which he now extended over into appearances on the spinoff Growish for his work was also a star on his own Deon Cole's Black Box on TBS. Additionally, he has appeared in several films, including the Ice Cube-led Barbershop series and Think Like a Man 2. Most recently, he was seen in the Harder They Fall, Harder They Fall and You People, both of which were on Netflix. Besides his acting and stand-up skills, you should know that he is well respected in the writing area. In 2010, he joined the writing staff of The Tonight Show, shows that I like to watch at night. He is praised for his quick wit. If you encounter him, he'll have you laughing just within a moment. His relatable humor, his unique perspectives on life. He is currently headlining his latest NAACP-nominated one-hour for Netflix, Charlene's Boy, which is dedicated to his dear mother. With a substantial following as a stand-up comedian, numerous featured films and credits, this brother, who is also your fellow philander man, philandarian, has said he is looking forward to following up and partnering with Philander Smith College to create a masterclass series where he and his friends will return to work with our creatives. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming to the stage Philander Smith College's very own brother, Deon Cole.
How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Good. That was the whitest version of Lift Every Voice and Sing I ever heard in my life. That was. I don't know where they got them. It's like, where they learn that at? That's, and Valedictorian, brother, man, we commend you, brother. Keep doing your thing. Where you from? South Africa? Oh, okay. Thank you. I was hoping. I was like, you need all the extra talk up here when he was like that. And if you know that yeah, I thought he was trying to be like extra smart or something. I was like, nah, but it's all good though. Thank you. Yeah, that was the whitest version. Y'all know that. I saw those white people over there almost crying. They was like, bring it home. All right, let me go on. I'm sorry. Thank you to the president, CEO, Roderick Smothers. Thank you. Give it up for him and his staff, ladies and gentlemen, please. Terry Esper, give it up for Terry Esper, Board of Trustees and Chairman, and his chair members and all of that. I'm going to also give it up to Ed McClain. Give it up for my man, Ed McClain. Thank you for making this happen. Rory Hill. Thank you, Rory. Definitely. And to all the graduates, guests, family, and friends that's here today. You can loosen up, man. This is a wonderful time. Like, I know you're here with your baby and you seen them graduate, but this embarks on a new chapter in their life or whatever. So I want to start by saying this. The world sucks. Get used to it. Good night. Thank you so much. No, I'm just serious. But this is, I want you to do something real quick for me, to the graduating class. I want you to sit here and do me a favor while I talk. I want you to know your worth. Just think about your worth right now. Just think about your worth to yourself and to other people, you know. Because I can sit here and talk all day long, and what I'm gonna say, it really ain't gonna matter if you don't really know your worth. You know, that's a very important key to decision making. Knowing your worth. Than their purpose. Once you find that, it's gonna make life a lot easier. I promise you. You just got to know that or whatever, you know. And tap into that. Tap into your worth while I'm up here talking, okay? And just think about what you worth to people and to yourself. I'm from the south side of Chicago. Chicago in the house. All right. What's up? What's up? All right. Them all the people with warrants and they stayed down here. They couldn't move back to Chicago or whatever. Grew up in the south side of Chicago, extremely that was my birthday card or whatever. But graduated high school, poor, bought a suit that was too small. It was the only suit that they had, cheapest suit that they had, and graduated without a dime at all. Had no money to even go to school with. Didn't know what I was gonna do at all, you know. Me and my best friend, roommate at the time, my man Chris McDonald. Chris, stand up. Y'all give it up for my man Chris. He's also, we went to school here together down here in Philander. We ain't had nothing. We was cutting hair for money and, man, doing everything that we can do in order to, you know, make it down here. But when we was up in Chicago, we didn't even know where we was gonna go. We ended up finding this agency that was like, yo, they'll send us to school somewhere. And all these schools turned us down. Everybody turned us down. And this one school named Philander Smith was like, we'll take you. I was like, let's go there then. I think we should go there. That's the only place for us. Just go there. And we went to Philander Smith, and me and Chris packed up and we came down here. And you know, that was the beginning of us learning. Our own and making a way out of no way and focus on the future and not the past, because that's all we was doing down here is just focusing like, man, what could we do? How can we do when we get back home? Like, how can we focus and like, you know, just focus on the future and just moving forward or whatever, you know. Moving forward is an important key to growth. It is. Your mind should be on that with everything that you do, you know, in your professional life, relationships, whatever. You know, moving forward is important. Like if you're even in a relationship with somebody, like if you're dating somebody, whatever, you got to find out if that person that you're dating is moving forward material. You can't just date somebody that's just going to be sitting there and they happy and complacent with their job and being with you and all of that, you know. It's a lot more to life out there, and you got to see if that person that you is, you know, down to move on and down as well, you know, like in your career, your job or whatever, you got to move on. You can't just sit there. You use every job that you get to get another job and for you to move on and keep growing and growing. And that's how you gain opportunity. You let one opportunity open up the door for another opportunity. But that also starts with something else that you need to do. You need to believe in yourself. Moving forward is believing in yourself. And that's like the number one thing. But you believing in yourself, you have to also use that to make other people believe in you. And that's how you get like things done or whatever, you know, getting other people to really like think how you think, you know, you're really selling yourself in the world, you know, believe, you know. I don't know if you watch Shark Tank. On Shark Tank, these people, they go up there and they selling these ideas and stuff like that or whatever, but actually they selling themselves and trying to make these people believe in them the way they believe in themselves. So how these people like add money to them, invest in them, and they're not gonna give you what you really want and what you're worth or whatever, you know. So believing in yourself is a very important part of that, you know. And take yourself with you everywhere you go. A lot of people wake up in the morning and they look in the mirror and they see that person in the mirror and they ignore that person. Even people in here tonight, even you all, you look in the mirror and you go, okay, you go be what you are, a student or a regular teacher or a police officer, but it makes you stand out. It makes you one of a kind, rare, and in some situations it make you like unfireable. You also have to make chances and take what you normally do. Like that's what I took chance. I didn't know I did it. You do you try everything that you can do and see if you can do it. Some of y'all might be because they didn't make it doing what they wanted to do in life. They'll tell you, yeah, you ain't gonna do that, and you're not gonna do that, and you're not gonna do that. And don't listen to them at all because they didn't make it. But you got a chance to do what they couldn't do and show them that you know that you had the mind to do that. But try everything. And when you do different stuff, people gonna hire you for that. You know, a lot of people hire people to find solutions for them, you know, and get things done. And if you could think of another way to do it rather than the way that they're thinking about it, then a lot of people are gonna rock with you, rock with for that or whatever, you know. Also want to be uncomfortable. Being comfortable means that you're familiar with the scenario, you learned everything, and you just doing it becomes repetitious after you learn it. You want to stay uncomfortable possible because that means you're taking risks. That means you're doing something that you normally wouldn't be doing or whatever, you know. It's levels to being uncomfortable, you know. It's like when you get a job and you leave here and you go get a job, they're going to teach you how to be on that job or that level that you entreed on or whatever, and you're going to learn that level, and then once you learn it, you'll be great at that level, but then they'll pay you for that level, and then that'll be it. But you want to be uncomfortable. You want to learn the next level and make that and get more money by learning that level. You should always be uncomfortable. Every time you learn something, you get comfortable, get uncomfortable, and constantly keep getting uncomfortable and getting uncomfortable, because that's going to fuel you to you know, keep thriving or whatever, you know. And anytime you're the first to do something, you're gonna be hit with hate, judgment, all of that. But that just comes with the territory. Like it just does. Like everybody gonna hate you. There's people hating on y'all right now. You know that? They sitting up like, look at her ass over there graduating. Like they mad at you because you graduating. You know what I mean? That's just the level that it is. You're on a level of anytime you do something, people gonna like hate on that and they're gonna judge. Even when you wake up tomorrow, it's gonna be some judgment. But the things that people worry about, if you worry about people's judgment or whatever, you ain't worried about the next day or whatever. But I'm gonna let you know when you wake up tomorrow, it's gonna be some more judgment for you. And then when you get on another level, it's gonna be some more judgment for you. So you have to accept that judgment, use that hate, let it fuel you rather than run from it, and keep it moving. I love my haters. I give them love all the time. I do. I'd be like, thank you so much for hating on me. I appreciate it. They don't even know. They the ones that keep me going, for real. It ain't the people giving me love. It's the people being like, he ain't gonna do that. I'd be like, really? And then I go do it. And then they be like, oh, golly. I just be wanting to see their face. And that's what y'all gonna do. Y'all graduate. Just put it all on the Instagram as soon as y'all done today. Like sleep with your diplomas and just in your robe, like just rub it all in their face. Let them feel it. Like definitely, you really want to do that, but don't succumb to the hate. All right, don't succumb to it. And if you really think about it, hate ain't nothing but love with the mask on. Really love you, really want to be you, but they just don't have the power or the strength to do that. To give up who you are for what you can be. You have to learn how to do that. You got to learn how to give up situations. Some of y'all in situations because you're loyal or you feel like there's no other way or something like that. But you don't know until you know. You got to leave a situation. I used to write for the Tonight Show, Conan O'Brien. I had made a lot of money and, benefits and all of that, and I was in a plus situation, but that situation helped me be who I am and everything. And I'm grateful for that situation. But if I didn't leave that situation, I wouldn't have known of everything else that was out there. So something might look really good and cozy to you or whatever, but that still don't mean that's the end game because there's some other people waiting on you. You know what I mean? And the money that you're getting, always think in your mind, you're getting paid this because if you leave, you can be getting double. So always think that. Just be like, no, I deserve this now, because I'll leave you and go get double. So you need to let them know that. Even if you ain't worth double, you can let them believe that you are worth double. That's a little trick I'm showing y'all, just throwing y'all a little something out there, whatever. But you have to, you got to make those situations like kind of work for you or whatever, man, just by knowing that or whatever. You gotta know when to say you're welcome, and you gotta know when to say thank you. A lot of y'all are gonna be in situations where you're gonna be saying thank you to people when actually the people that you helping out, you should be saying you're welcome to. They need you. They need you right now. People need new ideas. There's older people running all kind of companies. They don't know what they're doing at all. And they need you to come in with your young minds and innovative ways and come help people out or whatever, But you got to know when to say you're welcome and when to say thank you. When you come in that situation, you changing up everything, you let them know you're welcome and don't be afraid. It's people right now sitting behind you that go to work every day telling them thank you when they shouldn't be. Y'all should be telling them you're welcome, because if you leave, they'll be lost without you. And they want you in the position that you're in. They want you not growing. They want you to stay there, because if you don't stay where you at, they can't live the life that they live in. They need you to be where you at. So your job is to be like, nah, I don't need to be here like that, and I need to just keep it moving and grow and get out of the situation and become, what I really want to be in life and live my purpose or whatever. You also want to be free once you become successful. Now, everybody ain't going to be successful. Just letting you know that. Just don't let your family blow your head up or whatever. Just I'm just being real with you, all right? Everybody gonna be that way. And I'm telling you this because I'm hating on you right now. So let my hate fuel you. Be like, I'm gonna be successful. I ain't being like Deon. So I'm hating on all y'all. None of y'all gonna be successful. So prove me wrong, all right? So, no, I'm just serious. But check it out. You want to be free. Once you get to the level that you want to get on, you want to be free. Your job is to be free in life. And this goes for even people behind you or whatever. Your job is to be free. The more free time you got, the more time you got to think about making more money. And then more time you got to think about doing what you want to do and living your purpose in life or whatever, you know. Like you want to be you money, you want to get you a driver, you want to get you a cook, you want to get you things like that, so you don't have to worry about them things. That free time you have is going to have you thinking about how to make more money instead of you thinking about these things. You want to have like a lifestyle like that, and I promise you it's going to help you out. I wrote for Puffy Diddy on the Billboard Awards last year. I wrote the Billboard Awards, and he was one of the dude. I got on a plane with him. I've never seen a guy this free in my world. Like, he's a billionaire. I don't know how many black billionaires y'all been around, but they move a little bit different, all right? They got money. Puffy makes like something like 7.6 mil a month. Can you imagine that? Making that a month? And this brother's just still a regular cool dude. He's just like, cool. I got on a plane with him. He had a matte black plane. He had black pilots, black stewardess, all of that. And when we got on the plane, I just never seen nothing like that. He was smoking a blunt. Well, anyway. So he was on the plane smoking some stuff. And he was on there. And I kept staring at him. And he was like, what? And I was like, nothing. Just looking, you know, that's it. But I was amazed at that. And he told me, he was like, man, you're looking at the freest black man you ever seen in your life. He was like, this is what it's about. It's about being free, being able to do whatever you want to do. And he was like, and people can hate on you all day long if they want to or whatever. He was like, I'll let them know. They had the same 24 hours as I had. What I'm telling you is you got to be like him. Because when he told me that, I was hurt inside. I was, because I was like, I had the same 24 hours too. He on a jet with black pilots, and I'm out here begging for laughs and smiles. So we used our 24 hours differently. But I want you to understand something. I want you to use your 24 hours wisely. I don't want you to look up later on and somebody else use their 24 hours better than yours, and you sitting up like, dang, they all successful and stuff, and I'm not. It's because they use their 24 hours wisely. Y'all gonna have time to party, I promise you. I'm gonna give y'all 2 weeks after today to party. Then after that, y'all gotta get right back to business, all right? Keep in your mind, somebody using their 24 hours to surpass you, and they will, and it's gonna hurt when you see them successful. And you sitting back like, dang, because one thing you really don't want to do is play catch up. A lot of people are doing that. I'm telling you, if you think I'm lying about any of this, you can ask any of these people back here. This is real life. I went through it too, and they'll tell you too. They'll be like, man, I didn't use my 24 hours right, or I was this, or I was that, or you know, I was chasing women and chasing guys or whatever. So you really want to do that or whatever, you know. So from this point on, basically, what you're going to do right now is you got to make your next move your best move, you know. From this point on, you dictate what's going to happen to you from this day forward, you know. You either going to go with the flow or be the flow. And the way I'm looking at y'all and the way I'm feeling is, feel like it's a lot of flows out there that can be made and people can follow y'all or whatever. And I want to see that, you know. And I want y'all to keep in contact with the university, let everybody know what you're doing and all of that, you know. We want y'all to make great decisions of being leaders in this world, and you got to start right now. You got to be a leader right now. You know, it's either one day or day one, and you got to look at that with everything. Even if you dieting, for the people back there, I know some of y'all go to the grocery store and buy salads, and just make you feel good to buy it, and you don't eat it, and you just keep it in your refrigerator. Yeah. But you want to go, you want to have one day or day one. You want to start that, and that's how I want y'all to do. I want y'all to start y'all lives like this. This is the beginning of your new normal for all of y'all, okay? This is where y'all start, where y'all go, and become great at what y'all do, man. And I'm telling you, the world is wild. A lot of your A and B plans might not work. You might have to go to your C and D's, but then you use those C and D's to come back to your A's or whatever. I too. I am right now, but my A and B plan did not work at all. You know, I had to go to my C, D, E. Actually, I think my M and N plan. I used those, and that got me to where I am or whatever. So, looking at y'all faces, man, it's just good to see just all these beautiful black students here. I was sitting over there and I seen those white families over there, and I was like, I wonder who they here to see. I just didn't. It's all good. We accept y'all. It's all good, but it's all good. It's just good to see y'all black faces. And I think what's that guy with the glasses? You Hispanic? You white? He Mexican? Oh, okay. He Mexican. That's what the sister said. He Mexican. Oh, bless your heart. That's good. That's great. But I want y'all to be great with what y'all do. And like I said again, the world sucks. Get used to it. Find your place in this world and do what you can do to change it. And leave a legacy and all that. This by far is probably one of the scariest things I ever had to do in my life, is try to talk to people, kids, and inspire them when I know I ain't really nothing myself. And so this is something that's very, very different to me or whatever. But I appreciate you all. We're looking forward to what you do. And don't spend y'all money on clothes and cars, all right? Jewelry, don't do that, all right? Spend your money on a lifestyle, okay? Y'all hear me? Drivers, cooks, all that, okay? And then you're gonna be more successful, I promise you, all right? I don't have nothing else to say. I hope I inspired you in some kind of way. If none of y'all listen to me, at least one of y'all. Well, maybe your parent heard me and they can make you do what I told them to, what I said. But it don't take everybody. As long as I can spark the mind of one, that one person could change the world. And that's all I really care about, you know. So hopefully y'all listened, and we out. I thank y'all. I want y'all to grow and be successful. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate you. And to the families in the back, thank y'all. And don't drink and drive. Just pull over and have a couple sips, then go where you gotta go to. It's a little word of encouragement. All right. God bless you. Thank you so much. And congratulations. You know what I want to call y'all? Y'all, because I'm from Chicago, y'all the Jordan class. 2023, baby. Jordan class. So I love y'all. God bless y'all. Thank you. And thank you, Lil Rock. I love y'all, man, so much, man. Thank y'all. Congratulations to y'all, man, the graduates. All right.
Eastern European affairs, and other foreign policy issues. His 16 years in journalism include stints as Fusion's national political correspondent, covering the 2016 presidential campaign, and from 2017 through 2021, he served as the Roots national political correspondent. And he was there on the ground when the Russian invasion of Ukraine began in 2022, offering his live first-hand video stories of televisions or on television networks such as CNN and MSNBC. In fact, I'll never forget the night that the war broke out. The board chair called me and he said, Mr. President, are you aware that this brother who is covering the front line of the war is a Valedictorian? I said, no, I was not aware. And I went on Twitter, and there he was. This Detroit native served as a Peace Corps volunteer in Georgia from 2003 to 2005, and he lived in Ukraine as a Fulbright Fellow and a freelance journalist from 2009 to 2010, during which time he produced a photojournalism project on the lives of Black Ukrainians. The scholar holds a master's degree in Russian, East European, and Eurasian studies, where he worked, and his work is focused on the EU's integration of former communist states, and a second master's in journalism from the University of Illinois. He earned his bachelor's degree in English, however, right here at Commencement College. Mr. Starr's work in the field of journalism and communication and his continued exploration of race in America embodies the social justice principles upon which Commencement College was founded in 1877. Thus, it is befitting that we bestow upon him today the Odell Sutton Medal of Justice for the interminable legacy he is creating, for his impact in promoting justice through the power of his word, and for being the manifestation of Commencement College's powerful mission statement to graduate academically accomplished students who are grounded as advocates for social justice and determined to change the world for the better. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating our own alumnus, brother, not Odell Sutton, but Terrell Starr. You remind me of Odell Sutton because I knew him very well. Come to the podium, brother Starr. This plaque reads for demonstrated courage, excellence, and advocacy in journalism and foreign affairs, given here on this day at the Commencement Services in 2023 in Little Rock, Arkansas. Congratulations again, Mr. Starr.
Thank you all very much. I absolutely mentioned but first, I want to thank I'm very honored to have been given this award. It's very humbling and stand before great great people, and I'm looking before an audience of great people. And I want to thank Dr. Trudy Kevin and also the board and staff. And my takeaway from was to be yourself. And if it wasn't to be being myself and believing in myself, then I would not have taken the risk going on and to be an independent journalist and to do the work that has captivated and generated so much attention towards me with you all. I really hope that you are taking away the fact that you should bet on yourself. And most importantly, a lot of people often ask me, how does a Black person who grew up in Detroit, the Black city in the United States, find his way to Eastern Europe? And I tell them it was my people, my community, who told me that we could go And so give yourself permission to go wherever you wish to go. Give yourself permission and the right to believe that you and your blackness is not limiting, it actually expands. So Valedictorian College is a place where I got my passport. It's an institution where I travel to and expose people to Russia. And so I often run into people who, I mean, we get into quote unquote white environments, and they often tend to kind of not really lean into who we are. My message to you is to lean into who you are. Leaning into who you are makes you the best of who you are, not only to yourself, but to the world. And so I will lead with this passage that I think is very fitting for all of us. And this is from Isaiah 59, chapter 6. And it's an inspiration about where we are to be in this world. And it reads, "It is too light a thing we should be my servant to raise up the tribe of Jacob and to restore the survivors. I give to you as a clear
Doctorate in Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all rights. Dr. Reed, I wish to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you. Audience, will you please give her another round of applause?
Good morning. This great honor and continue to soar and build on traditions of excellence. And you know, Mr. Cole, I had a lot of haters. I had a vision from God, and I said, we're going to have this over here and this over there, and they looked at me and thought I was crazy. But thanks be to God, we just broke all kind of fundraising records, and we made it happen. We are bringing you, the students of medicine. Two of my former students up here, Ms. Star, and also the one up here. We are just so happy to be here today, and my family says this please. To God be the glory, and congratulations to the graduates. I expect great things for you. Because the Madison College will always give you a heart.
Good morning. Mr. President, I am indeed pleased to present our second candidate for the Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters degree for his excellence in the fine and performing arts, Mr. Deon Cole. Mr. Cole, will you You all have heard his bio. You have heard his accolades. Indeed, Mr. Deon Cole is a multi-hyphenated talent. He is a comedian, he's an actor, he's a writer, he's a producer. And today, it is indeed my honor as the chair of the Board of Trustees to celebrate this full circle moment from the South Side of Chicago. To Valedictorian College, to The Tonight Show, Conan O'Brien, to Conan, to ABC, to Blackish, to Grownish, to the NAACP Image Awards times 10, to the SAG Award nominee, to Netflix, to Hollywood, to the world. Indeed, proof positive that Mr. to believe in himself and to successfully navigate the terrains of Hollywood and the entertainment industry. He is to be commended for his work ethic, his comedic genius, which we all saw today.
make sure that you keep that in mind and you focus enough to be their neighbor, but you are going to be their neighbor. Thank you so much for this. I'm so honored. I feel like crying, but I'm not, because my mom, she passed, and I'm an only child, and I told her this is something that I really wanted, and she was truly she wanted this for me, and yeah, I just wish she was here, and I'm just happy to have this. Thank you all so much, and I will be doing a lot with the school to bring more awareness and bring more attention. And quite sure there's a lot of people that want to be actors and actresses and stuff like that, and we're going to make it happen down here. We have classes, and we have trauma classes for people to take or whatever in order to have their dream come true as well. You know, you probably have that in your heart, and ain't no age from young to old. You know, you can all come out and be part of this class that we're gonna have, because you probably had it in your heart to do it, you just didn't have it happening. Well, we're gonna have it happening here. It's a tremendous anniversary, be a part of plays or whatever. This is truly an amazing honor, and I'm humbled by this, and I will represent Philander forever, and you all do the same. All right? God bless y'all. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much.
And now, such reaction. And now, students, family, and friends, we have approached the moment for which we have all been waiting, where we recognize the success of our graduating seniors and we award their degrees. During this memorable milestone moment, please know that we, the entire community of scholars here at Philander Smith College, are immensely proud of you, and we confidently sing forth as young men and women represent Chairman Esper, I am proud to present to you the 2023 graduating class of Philander Smith College.
President Smothers, bylaws of Philander Smith College empowers the Board of Trustees to authorize the President to award academic degrees recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board. And so, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of dear old PSC, I, as your board chair, authorize you to confer the appropriate degrees as such.
At this time, thank you, Mr. Chairman. At this time, I invite our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Shannon Conley Johnson, to present the candidates from our 5 divisions.
President Smothers, Chairman Esper, ladies and gentlemen, now confer the Bachelor of Science degree, the Bachelor of Social Work degree, the Bachelor of Business Administration degree, and the Bachelor of Arts degree.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the State of Arkansas, I hereby confer the Bachelor of Science, the Bachelor of Social Work, the Bachelor of Business Administration, and the Bachelor of Arts degree as appropriate, with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Candidates, for the moment, you may be seated.
Ushers, will you please take your places? Dr. Hargrove, can you please go to the mic? Will the students from the Division of Arts and Humanities please stand and approach the stage?
Toward magna cum laude, distinction in field. Deshaun Michelle Beard, summa cum laude, field. Serenity Janae Clark, magna cum laude. Jada Penn, summa cum laude, distinction in field. and Bill. Nadia Jaquetta Griffin. Emmanuel Prince Hayes. Bradford Jonathan Jackson. Raymunda B. Lee. Distinction in field. Naya Lightfoot. Takaya Shanae Taylor. Fantasia Honorary McGard. Robert R.
Did you add cinnamon to sheets? I would ask her.
Onadia Raisa Alford. Sydney Juanita Simon. Darius
Will the students from the Division of Natural and Physical Sciences please stand and approach the stage?
Jason Luca. Distinction in field. Gabrielle. The name. Darius Ramel Greer. Anaya Henderson. Elizabeth Janae Honorary. Janae Antoinette Johnson. Carrington Nicole Johnson. Lysandra Johnson. Jordan A. Jones.
I like that suit.
Nigel M. Lee. Naya Leonard. Tavares Javon Hayes. Darian Harris. Salvador Mendioma Jr. Qatar Hawkins. Carson Crowder. Vanessa Abuba. Distinction in theater. Peace Agizi. Precious Agizi. Sophia Awan. Distinction in theater. Keisha M. Sullivan. Kai Ayana Monet. Percy Roscoe Burrow Jr.
Kennedy Banks. Distinction in field.
This camera giving me it likes to fly me after I fight.
Tyrone Wayne Allison Jr. Distinction in field.
Since I was this is the last week to stand anyway. I was someone to stand up and then following the first person and then submission.
Xavier Sydney Nicole Lewis. Anaya Ali. Nothing. Nicole Smith, magna cum laude, distinction in field.
The tablet has a low battery.
Jordan Hallwell. Deshauna Marie Lemons, distinction in field. Lanier Maria Terry, distinction in field. Darius D. Walker. Shantiera Shamira. William E. Dennis Jr., distinction in field. Macaria Lee Hamilton, magna cum laude, distinction in field. Jordan Winter Mayberry. faithful. January, I was